Welcome to the world of ASEN. ASEN Solar Power Private Limited was incorporated in 2013 with the objective of providing best-in-class rooftop EPC solutions in India. Today, we are proud of our impeccable execution record and an enviable list of over 300 satisfied customers, large and small, across residential, commercial, industrial, and institutional segments in rooftop projects. During this while, we also launched rapid deployment solar kits for residential rooftops and made a successful headway in O&M and solar asset management services for solar and energy plants across India. Along this journey of growth, we were also able to capitalize on diversification opportunities in terms of developing solar power projects as an independent power producer, IPP, with nearly 10 megawatt under PPA agreements with various state governments. It was this exposure to IPP scale project economics that pointed us to the solar trackers as a technology with a promising future. Thus, in the year 2015, we founded ASEN Trackers Private Limited with an objective to identify a global partner for representation in India with a scope for technology transfer and manufacturing rights. However, deployment of these horizontal mount single axis solar trackers in a self-invested project proved to be a source of learning. Right from the installation and commissioning phase, we encountered challenges. Over-designed structures seemed to be a part of the problem rather than part of a solution. Post-commissioning, yield comparisons revealed that these single-axis trackers were actually generating less than even the fixed tilt during the winter months. A little research corroborated the obvious and inherent shortcomings in the horizontal mount single-axis concept itself. The amount of electricity generated of a solar PV module is maximum when the angle of solar incidence on the module is perpendicular or at normal. Now the sun, as we all know, moves from east to west during the day. This east-west path also shifts along north-south during the year. It is higher during summers and lower during winters. Now, let us consider the prevalent options in module mounting systems or MMS and how they work. The first type of MMS is the fixed tilt. In this case, the solar PV modules don't move. They are fixed at an angle varying as per location so as to receive the maximum aggregated near normal incidence. Needless to say, the yield is not optimal. The next is the horizontal mount single axis tracker. Under this arrangement, the modules are mounted on a torque tube parallel to the ground. The modules move east to west on this horizontal axis. The yields improve significantly during summer months when the path of sun is high, but in winters the horizontal mounting means poor angle of incidence because the sun's path is low. Hence the yield often falls below than that of a fixed tilt. Third arrangement is the dual axis tracking, where the modules move east to west during the day but also keep tilting north to south according to season. This is the optimal yield scenario. However, higher automation, prevailing structure designs, and resulting high capital costs nullify the gains for most locations. Thus came the time of reckoning for us. From a marketing company, ASEN Trackers became a product development startup. Learning from our horizontal axis foray formed the basis of our first design brief, which was further refined by the market's insights culled from the internal market research. Determined to challenge the norms, we tied up with the IIT Delhi for design. The result was a two-axis arrangement rather than a dual axis with a highly optimized structural design. After some aggressive cost engineering, we were looking at an innovation that held promise. The first prototype was commissioned in February 2018. Soon after the success, the first pilot project was commissioned within 8 months the same year. It was then we upped the ante. We made arrangements to log real-time generation data from 3 types of installations at the same location: fixed tilt versus single axis versus 2-axis innovation. Within a year, the performance data over seasons validated our concept. At a location near Roorkee in North India, we registered an overall increase in yield of 20% over fixed tilt and 13.5% over single axis. This meant that our tracker had the potential to significantly improve the IRR of any solar PV project in general, and every project considering the single axis tracking in particular. By this time, the design registration in partnership with IIT Delhi was in place and the patent was published. By the end of 2019, we were also chosen for incubation by Foundation for Innovation and Technology Transfer (FITT) at IIT Delhi. Come 2020, and we were ready for commercialization. 2-axis performance at a single axis cost. ASIN 2-axis tracker is a product built from the design brief upwards. A brief based on first-hand experience with the popular single-axis design, its inherent shortcomings, alongside astute market insight and industry trends. No wonder it has future-ready tech built into its DNA. Consider some of the key features. Highly optimized structural design, meaning lower structure weight and highly competitive cost. Decentralized design for ease of installation and higher plant availability. Modular configuration and proprietary coupling offers unprecedented terrain adaptability. Programmable automatic stow position in high wind conditions. Designed to withstand wind speeds reaching up to 160 km per hour. Single panel array configuration allows for maximizing the bifacial module efficiency. Self-lubricating polymer bearings for minimal maintenance. IoT ready with features like remote monitoring, self-diagnostics and troubleshooting. Suitable for installations on high gradient slopes like hilly terrain, etc. Increases yield by up to 28% depending on location and climatic conditions. This is the ASIN 2-axis tracker for you.